Okay, so I thought that this would be fun to do, putting two albums against each other in my album battle series. So I got Harry Styles' his Fine Line album versus Harry's House. So which one do you guys think is better and why? So here's the track list just to refresh your memory on it. The Harry's House one is kind of hard to read, so the songs it says Music for a Sushi Restaurant, Late Night Talking, and then it was Grape Juice, As It Was, and then Daylight, Little Freak, Matilda, Cinema, Daydreaming, Keep Driving, and Satellite, Boyfriends and Love of My Life. And then for Fine Line, it's going to be Golden, Watermelon Sugar, Adore You, Lights Up, Cherry, Falling to Be So Lonely, She, Sunflower Volume 6, Canyon Moon, Treat People with Kindness, and Fine Line. So my overall pick for this one, I definitely have to give it to Harry's House. I think that it's a better album. Honestly, I haven't skipped a song on this album yet. I do think that it has some weaker links, such as Daydreaming and Cinema. I think that those have grown on me, but I think that those are the weakest songs on the album. A lot of people don't like Boyfriends, but I actually always really enjoyed that song, so I was pleased to have it on the album. I'm still not tired of As It Was, even though it's so successful, so I still like that record. I actually just listened to this entire album the other day. So my favorite records on here, I absolutely love Daylight. I think that that's an incredible track. Late Night Talking, I think is semi-infectious. Music for a Sushi Restaurant, I think is just a great song overall to listen to. Little Freak is definitely a gem. Matilda's outstanding. Satellite. I mean, I named most of the songs on the album, but I think that there's a lot to like on this album. I really do. And so yeah, no skips on the album for me as I've been, listening to it. And I listened to this album a lot whenever it came out. I just really enjoy it from a production standpoint, kind of the softness of it, and I thought that his vocals on here were outstanding, great songwriting. I think that, it sounds decent still a few years later, so I'm happy with it. Fine Line, I think that it might have higher highs than Harry's House, but I think Harry's House is just better. Some of my favorite songs on Fine Line, I really like Cherry. A lot of people don't like it because of the voicemail at the end, but, Cherry's always been one of my favorite songs on the album. Canyon Moon is, like, my favorite Harry Styles song, and I was really bummed whenever I saw him live that he didn't perform it, but I absolutely love that record as well. Golden is absolutely incredible, of course. I heard Lights Up the other day, and I'm like, wow, that was a really good record on here as well. Sunflower Volume 6 is definitely a favorite. She is an excellent song as well. I really love that guitar solo in it and just the feel that that song has, and I think his vocals are great. Definitely one of the best moments vocally on the album and a favorite. There are some weaker songs in here. I think Treat People with Kindness is a weaker song. And I'm tired of hearing Watermelon Sugar. Like, it just became such a big hit. And I think just the lyrics is kind of repetitive in that, and the production and the instrumentation, like, it kind of lends itself to that. I think that's why a lot of popular songs, you get tired of hearing them and stuff like that. So Watermelon Sugar, don't need to hear that song ever again. I don't want to hear him perform it live again. We can just pretend that it doesn't exist because I'm so freaking tired of that particular song. To Be So Lonely is definitely grown on me because I didn't used to go up for that song. So yeah, it has its highs and it has songs that I just really don't go up for and everything. And I like, the kind of psychedelic moments that he has on this album overall. I think that it's super interesting to listen to. I think he said it was inspired by Wings Back to the Egg. If you know one thing about me, I love Paul McCartney, so I thought that that was really cool about it and everything. I just think that Harry's House is the more consistent project, and I think it's better all the way across the board. But I think both are decent albums, so let me know which one you guys prefer down below in the comments, and let's continue that conversation.